Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Afrikaans ebook before it's gone.
Hello, it's me again, Christine. We're here today in the lesson, the top 25 Afrikaans phrases. So they're obviously the ones that you definitely want to know if you want to know Afrikaans. They're super simple, most of them, and easy to learn, the ones that everyone always learns these words in all the different languages. So let's get started.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. It's pretty straightforward. It's a greeting. It's what you say to everyone. It sounds the same as most languages, so it's pretty an easy one to remember.
Goeiemorgen. Goeiemorgen. Good morning.
Goeiemorgen. Good morning. So this one's a little bit hard because it's got the ch sound, but in the morning we're all feeling ugh anyway, so it's a great time to use this. Practice it the next time you wake up in the morning and say hello to whoever you see the first thing in the morning and just say Goeiemorgen.
Goeiemiddag. Goeiemiddag. Good afternoon.
Goeiemiddag. Good afternoon. So it's very similar to goeiemorgen. This time you're changing the second word to middag, adding an extra ch in there because now by middag time the day's hard and all you want is some lunch. So you're adding more ch's in there and just saying goeiemiddag as if it's angry, but try to say it with a smile and then it's even nicer. Goeiemiddag.
Goeienacht. Goeienacht. Good night.
Goeienacht. Good night. So that's what you say before you go to bed, obviously. And by now, you're thinking of the dreams that you might have tonight or the comfy warm bed that you're going to in a cold winter's day. Not like today, obviously, but it's something that everyone wants to hear. It's nice to say it to the people around you before going to bed. End your day on a nice, calm note by telling everyone around you, Goeienacht.
Wat is jou naam? Wat is jou naam? What is your name?
Wat is jou naam? What's your name? So this is obviously the one that you want to know when you're going out in a new place, especially in South Africa or anywhere where you know there's Afrikaans people and you want to know who they are, know more about them. So it's always an easy icebreaker. Wat is jou naam? Get to know their name. Try think of a way that you'll remember it by making up little anagrams in your head or whatever. It's what I usually do because I'm very bad at remembering names. But definitely a useful phrase to know.
Ek is Christine. Ek is Christine. I'm Christine.
And then if they ask you that question or if you've just asked that question, the likely response is Ek is naam. I am name. So you'd insert your name. Obviously, you wouldn't say Ek is naam. I would say Ek is Christine. I am Christine. So pretty simple response. Wat is jou naam? Ek is, and then say your name. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Aangename kennis. Aangename kennis. Nice to meet you.
Aangename kennis. Aangename kennis. Nice to meet you. So now you've said hello, you've said goeiemorgen, goeiemiddag, goeienacht, whatever time of day it is. You've asked them what their name is, you've told them what your name is, so now you're saying it's nice to meet you. Aangename kennis. It's a simple conversation going on here, so it's very important to know all these little phrases.
Hoe gaan dit met jou? Hoe gaan dit met jou? How are you?
Hoe gaan dit met jou? How are you? So now in the conversation, you're at that part where you've realized that they have a cool name, they seem pretty cool, and you want to know a little bit more about them. So you ask them, hoe gaan dit? And then remember to listen, because people always say this and then don't listen to the response or don't really care about the response. Only ask these things if you care, because it's It's way nicer that way.
Goed, dankie. En met jou? Goed, dankie. En met jou? I'm fine, thanks. And you?
And then the typical response, or hopefully the response because it's positive, goed, dankie. En met jou? Goed, dankie. En met jou? I'm fine, thanks. And you? So that obviously follows the previous one, answering how you are doing and then asking back to the person because that's only polite. You don't want to be like, yeah, I'm fine, thanks, bye. You want to be polite, ask them how they're doing back if they asked it first. Otherwise, maybe don't say it if you asked it first because then it's just like a continuous cycle that's never ending.
Asseblief. Asseblief. Please.
Asseblief. Please. Very popular in South Africa because we're all very polite people here. But please remember, see, I said it there again. Please remember to be polite when you're asking for something or commenting on something that requires a please. No, it'll be a question. So be polite, remember your manners, and say asseblief if you are looking for something.
Dankie. Dankie. Thank you.
Dankie. Thank you. So there we go again with the politeness. Be very kind and warm when someone tells you something or compliments you or gives you an answer to that asseblief question that you just asked. Say thanks, say dankie. And if you can't remember the word, think of a donkey. That's how I always used to tell people. And then just change the sound a little bit because you can't say donkey, you must say dankie.
Jy is welkom. Jy is welkom. You're welcome.
Jy is welkom. You're welcome. So that's the response if someone said dankie to you, you're obviously going to say you're welcome, jy is welkom, because it wasn't such a schlep for you to tell them what they wanted and you don't mind telling them, so jy is welkom.
Ja. Ja. Yes.
Ja. Yes. Pretty straightforward. Yes. Positive response to something. So pretty easy.
Nee. Nee. No.
Nee. No. Also pretty straightforward, but try not to use it so much because it's going to be a downer on anyone, unless it's something definitely that needs a no for a response. But ja and nee, pretty easygoing, used quite often, so good ones to remember.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. It's very simple because it's the same as the English and most other languages, just like I said, hello. Okay means, yeah, sure, okay, we'll do this, or okay, I'll have that for lunch, or okay, you make the plans. It's used every day in so many different ways, so it's easy to remember, okay.
Verskoon my. Verskoon my. Excuse me.
Verskoon my. Excuse me. This is a part of that politeness again. If you are leaving the table or you're walking away from something because you don't really like the conversation going on, you just politely say, verskoon my, asseblief as well if you want to be even more nice, even nicer.
Ek is jammer. Ek is jammer. I'm sorry.
Ek is jammer. I'm sorry. So unfortunately this one means you've done something wrong or you've said something that's not so polite. But just be a human being and say sorry if a sorry is needed. And then remember, ek is jammer.
Hoe laat is dit? Hoe laat is dit? What time is it?
Hoe laat is dit? What's the time? This is funny. The translation isn't exactly what's the time, but that's how we say it here in South Africa. You literally say, how late is it? Because you're always late for something, or you're always thinking it's later than it is. So try to remember it that way. We're always late, so that's why we say, hoe laat is dit? Like, how late is it?
Waar is die badkamer? Waar is die badkamer? Where is the restroom?
Waar is die badkamer? Where is the restroom? This one you'll probably use when you're out at the restaurants or at a random friend's house that you've never been to before and you really need a wee. So you're going to be needing this one. So remember, waar is die badkamer?
Wag 'n bietjie. Wag 'n bietjie. Wait a moment.
Wag 'n bietjie. Wait a moment. You're a little bit busy in a conversation and someone comes and chirps in and all you want to say is just hold on. So if you ever in these situations and you have friends that like to interrupt you, then maybe you should learn wag 'n bietjie. And you could always add asseblief as well if you don't want to sound too rude and like cut offy. You can say wag 'n bietjie, asseblief.
Hoeveel kos dit? Hoeveel kos dit? How much is this?
Hoeveel kost dit? How much is this? Now you're in the shop. So you've been to the restaurants, you've been to friends' house, you've been everywhere, and now you're in the shops and you're seeing this beautiful new thing that you really want to buy. But, you know, you're on holiday, so you can't just be splurging money everywhere. So you're going to have to ask this question quite often. Hoeveel kost dit?
Help. Help. Help.
Help. Help. Luckily, this word, because it has so much going on and it's obviously urgent, is usually the same in most languages. So it's pretty straightforward if you know English. Help, it sounds the same in Afrikaans and is used in the same way.
Sien jou later. Sien jou later. See you later.
Sien jou later. See you later. You finish at the restaurant, you're going home, or at the shops or whatever, and you're saying, ciao, I'm going to see you later, sien jou later. Obviously one to use all the time, comes alongside a goodbye, so remember, sien jou later. And maybe I'll sien jou later in some of the other videos.
Tot ziens. Tot ziens. Goodbye.
Tot ziens. Goodbye. Directly translated, tot ziens means until I see you again, which is quite nice because you're always assuming that a goodbye isn't a bad bye and you will reconnect again at some point. So tot ziens means until next time, but it actually means goodbye.
Ek weet nie. Ek weet nie. I don't know.
Ek weet nie. I don't know. It's okay to not know. We don't all know everything, so this is a good one to know. If someone asks you a question or asks you directions and you don't know because you're just a tourist here, remember to say, ek weet nie. I use this all the time and it irritates my friends, but I'm honest at least, so ek weet nie. So we've reached the end of today's lesson of the top 25 phrases in Afrikaans. I hope they're useful for you because they should be. We use them all the time, and I hope they're simple enough for you to remember. And good luck using them. I hope you meet loads of new people when you come to South Africa or speak to South Africans. And let me know in the comments down below if you have, or if they've helped you, or if you're struggling with any of the pronunciations or something like that. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, and keep learning Afrikaans on afrikaanspod101.com. Hello, I'm back. It's me, Christine, and today's lesson, the 10 hardest words to pronounce in Afrikaans. So it's going to be a difficult one, and remember to get those mouth muscles moving because we're going to be using them quite a bit in this lesson today.
Goeie. Goeie. Good.
Dit is goeie nuus. That is good news. This one's hard to say because it's got the sound that's so popular in Afrikaans language. Just pretend that you're really angry or irritated at something and you're going, ugh, and then keep that sound and go, goeie, goeie. And it's a goeie thing to learn it because it's used all the time.
Nuus. Nuus. News.
Ek het baie goeie nuus. I have very good news. I hope you have very goeie nuus to tell me because if you do, it means you've learned the ch and the news which is what makes that word a bit harder than others. So this one is I. You're making this weird shape with your mouth. I. Goeie nuus.
Gebruik. Gebruik. Use.
Kan ek jou kar gebruik? Can I use your car? This one's a little bit as awkward as that question because you don't really want to give someone else your car just in case something happens, but you do because you're a nice person and they're your friend. So this is that word. You really want to learn it because it's the word for using any word. So the word is gebruik, the ch sound as before, and now we've added a new sound, ui. Ui. Gebruik.
Rak. Rak. Shelf.
Die rak is vol stof. The shelf is full of dust. This word it doesn't have the ch that we've been talking about, but now we've got a new sound in Afrikaans that a lot of people in different languages struggle with a little bit, and it's the rrr, as if your tongue is jumping up and down in your mouth. Rrr, rak.
Môre. Môre. Morning.
Ek gaan môre kom kuier. I'm going to come visit tomorrow. This one has a r like before. It's a little bit easier, but you have to remember to read môre, because in English it's spelled like more. So don't say more, say môre. And the older generations of Afrikaans people, they might say it a little bit differently, and they sometimes say môre, but it's more commonly used as môre.
Lekker. Lekker. Nice. Delicious.
Die kos is baie lekker. This food is very nice. This word is a must. You must learn how to say this word. Lekker. Lekker. Because it is used all the time in South Africa. Everything is lekker. Not just the kos that we were just talking about. The weather is lekker. The party was lekker. The drink is lekker. My friends are lekker. It's just a word that we use all the time. So it's definitely lekker to know the word lekker.
Rol. Rol. Roll.
Die pen het gerol. The pen rolled. This one is funny because roll, all you have to do is roll your tongue on your mouth, so it makes the r sound like before. Roll. It's quite nice to say, actually, if you say it a couple of times in a row. Roll.
Gek. Gek. Crazy.
Die man is gek om te spring. The man is crazy to jump. You're saying that because you're watching some bungee jumping show or someone jumping out of an airplane. They are gek. And gek is also a bit of a gek word to know because it's of the g sound and the ek, which means me. So it's like you're saying you are gek, but you're not really. But it's a gek word. It's a gek lekker word. Crazy nice word.
Lach. Lach. Laugh.
Ek lag elke dag vir my hond. I laugh at my dog every day. Lach is such a lekker word. To laugh it's the greatest thing ever. So it's important to learn this word because maybe learning how to say it will make you laugh and then you'll have a happy memory and remember the word and it's a win-win situation.
Raas. Raas. Noise.
Die bure raas baie. The neighbors are very noisy. Just like me sitting here in the park today where there's a lot of people around me having picnics and everything and there's quite a lot of noise going on, but at least the raas isn't too much for me to make this lovely video and teach you some Afrikaans. So raas. So we've made it to the end of the 10 hardest words to pronounce in Afrikaans. If you haven't managed them, that's okay. They're very hard and like I said, they're the 10 hardest. So keep on trying, keep using that mouth and say all those things, say it weirdly in the mirror, look at your mouth when you're saying them, and that sometimes helps because it helps your muscle memory to remember how to do them. And if you know any other words that you found that are hard to pronounce, put them in the comments below. Like these videos, please subscribe, and just keep learning Afrikaans with afrikaanspod101.com. Hello, it's Christine, and we're here to do some Afrikaans today in the lesson 10 Things You Always Want to Hear. So we're all excited about this one, obviously, because I'm going to be telling you things that you want to hear. Jy lyk goed vandag. You look good today. Jy lyk goed vandag. You look good today. What's that? Oh, thanks. I just assumed that you returned the compliment, but it's always something that we really like to hear, especially if it's coming from that person that we've got our eye on. But it's also just nice to tell people, if you walk past someone and you think they're looking good, let them know that they look like goed vandag, because it's always nice to make someone else's day. Ek mis jou. I miss you. Ek mis jou. I miss you. Long lost friends, long lost lovers, parents in different countries, whatever. Today's world, we're all over the globe. Our friends live in China. Our brother lives in England. Today, it's really common to know people that live really, really far away from us, and it's nice to sometimes receive a message saying, oh, they miss you, but it's also really nice to send a message to let someone know that you miss them. So get that phone out, think about that friend, and let them know, ek mis jou. Jy het 'n goeie werk gedoen. You did a great job. Jy het 'n goeie werk gedoen. You did a great job. That's always the best one you want to hear at school or at work, because it means that you're on the right track, you're doing something good, and at the end of the day, you might get rewarded. Daar sal 'n bonus aan die einde van die maand wees. There will be a bonus at the end of the month. Daar sal 'n bonus aan die einde van die maand wees. There will be a bonus at the end of the month. If, like I said before, jy doen goeie werk, then maybe, just maybe, if you're lucky, it means you're going to get that bonus at the end of the month and you can go on that extra long Christmas holiday this year. So, keep up the goeie werk. Jy is 'n uitstekende kok. You're an excellent cook. Jy is 'n uitstekende kok. You're an excellent cook. Now, that's one that you want to say for when your parents come over for dinner for the first time in your new flat, or you're inviting that boy over that you've had your eye on, and you're cooking them a fancy dinner, and it's the first time that you're using this new saucepan you bought yesterday, and they tell you that, and just, oh, what a relief. The food was great, the guy thinks it's great, or your parents think it's great. Anyone is happy to know that their food is good, because it means that you're going to get to enjoy it the most, because you get to have your food every night. Vat 'n breek, ek sal vandag skoonmaak. Take a break, I'll do the cleaning today. Vat 'n breek, ek sal vandag skoonmaak. Take a break, I'll do the cleaning today. That's the best to hear from your partner or your parents or your flatmate. What a great day it is when you get to just lounge on the sofa, watch some TV, catch up on those sports, do anything you want, even some painting or crafting. If you don't have to do the cleaning up, make a mess. No jokes, be nice, because next time it is your turn and then you're going to have to clean up someone else's mess. So just enjoy the day off. Enjoy it when someone tells you that they'll be doing the cleaning, because next minute it'll be your turn again. En jy wen, and you win. En jy wen, and you win. Whatever you're doing, whether it's Saturday night and you're playing board games or you're playing card games on the beach with some friends, it's always a great one to hear that you're the winner, because it means that you did your best and you won. So you've earned it. Jy was reg. You were right. Jy was reg. You were right. You won that argument. You were right when you said that this was the case and they said that was the case. It's such a nice feeling. You get all bubbly inside when someone you've been arguing with, or just made a point, tells you that you were right. It's like the I told you so, and it's the best feeling ever. Who doesn't love that? Ek het jou iets besonders gebring. I brought you something special. Ek het jou iets besonders gebring. I brought you something special. What an exciting thing to hear. You've just come home, you've had a really long day, and your friend's coming over, and they tell you that they bought you something besonders. how exciting. Open it up straight away and just remember, if you don't like it, still look surprised because they think it's besonder. Die begroting is onbeperk. The budget is unlimited. Die begroting is onbeperk. The budget is unlimited. You've got an unlimited budget, an onbeperkte begroting to do whatever you want to make this party, this function, this shebang the best one there is, because you've got everything you need. You can get anything you want. Go crazy and enjoy it while it lasts, because it doesn't come around often. So we've come to the end of today's session of 10 things you always want to hear. There's obviously plenty more things that we always want to hear. So let us know in the comments below if you like to hear these things or if they irritate you. Hopefully not, because they're quite nice things to hear. But if you agree with some of them, if someone recently told you them, and let us know how you felt, because that would be really cool to let other people feel that joy that you felt as well. So like, comment, subscribe, and keep visiting our channel, afrikaanspod101.com. Hello, it's Christine again. We're here today again in 10 phrases that you never want to hear. Ish. So these are all going to be very negative. I'm really sorry, I don't want to offend anyone, but when I'm saying these things, I'm not saying them to you. I'm just telling you them so that when someone says them to you, you know that you should probably act in a scared or sorry way, because you don't want to know these things.
Het jy onlangs gewig opgetel? Het jy onlangs gewig opgetel? Have you gained weight recently?
Het jy onlangs gewig opgetel? Have you gained weight lately? It's quite a harsh thing to say to someone, something you should learn but not say. Know it so that if someone tells you, you can be like, no, I haven't, thanks, and it's got nothing to do with you anyway. And if you have, who cares? Love yourself, love your body, and ignore people who ask you if you've picked up weight.
Jy het 'n grys haar. Jy het 'n grys haar. You have a grey hair.
Jy het 'n grys haar. You have a grey hair. This is quite scary, especially if you're getting a little bit older, but not that much older, and you're finding a grys haar, and you're like, my life is going so quickly. But it's not the end of the world. It's fine. Just pluck it out, or dye it, or actually just own it. Go grey. Grey is the new black. Well, I don't know. It's grey is the new grey, but own it. Own yourself, own your body, own your hair, own everything. It's making you a happier person that way.
Ek het jou gesê. Ek het jou gesê. I told you so.
Ek het jou gesê. I told you so. Hate hearing this from people because it means you were wrong, and ek het jou gesê, it sounds so condescending, but if you're the one to say it, you're feeling a little bit better, so I guess it's one to learn and hopefully use.
Jy is afgedank. Jy is afgedank. You're fired.
Jy is afgedank. You are fired. So this one is quite terrible. No one really wants to hear that. And unfortunately in Afrikaans, it doesn't even have that punch, like jy's afgedank. Doesn't really sound as much as you're fired. But if someone says that to you, I'm really sorry. Good luck finding a new job. And maybe ask why so that you can change something, I guess.
Dit is nie jy nie, dis ek. Dit is nie jy nie, dit is ek. It's not you, it's me.
Dit is nie jy nie, dit is ek. It's not you, it's me. Another one that we definitely don't want to hear if you're in a relationship and they're ending things with you or telling you something and it's not you, it's me. Ugh, you're right. It probably is you, but they're just trying to be polite. But if you're using this one, maybe don't. Learn it in Afrikaans. Dit is nie jy nie, dit is ek. But don't use it in that way, because most of the time it's just something that softens the blow, but it doesn't really actually do that.
Dankie vir jou CV, ons het die posisie gevul. Dankie vir jou CV, ons het die posisie gevul. Thank you for your resume, however the position has been filled.
Dankie vir jou CV. Ons het die posisie gevul. Thank you for your resume. However, the position's already been filled. Unfortunately, you've just been fired and now you're trying to find a new job and they're telling you that there's no more new job left and you're just not in a great space. And I'm really sorry if you're in this space. I'm just wishing you all the best of luck and hopefully you never have to hear these things. I'm sorry.
Ons moet ander mense sien. Ons moet ander mense sien. We should see other people.
Ons moet ander mense sien. We should see other people. This is almost as bad as the it's not you, it's me thing, except it's a little bit more open and honest and just telling people how you feel. So I guess if you're in that position, remember how to say, ons moet ander mense sien.
Ek het nie jou geld vandag nie. Ek het nie jou geld vandag nie. I don't have your money today.
Ek het nie jou geld vandag nie. I don't have your money today. That sucks if it's the end of the month and you've kind of run through all your spendings have been high and you've run through all your savings and your boss tells you that they don't have your geld vandag and it sucks and means you're going to have to be living on rice or popcorn or something for a couple of days. I mean, I've been there. But yeah, not a great one to hear either. These things are making me feel like life's very hard right now.
Ons moet praat. Ons moet praat. We need to talk.
Ons moet praat. We need to talk. Here's another one of those relationship shooters that we really don't like to hear. Even though sometimes they can be positive, you know, like we need to talk about moving in together or something like that. But since we're in this list, we're going to assume that ons moet praat means that we're going to be seeing other people or something along those unfortunate lines.
Jou kar is gesteel. Jou kar is gesteel. Your car is stolen.
Jou kar is gesteel. Your car is stolen. Definitely don't want to hear that one ever. It's a lot of money and a lot of issues and a lot of admin to get that fixed and get it back or get it found or get a new one or insurance or like, there's so many things that come with this stupid little sentence of jou kar is gesteel. So pay a car guard or park in a parking lot or try not to put your car in a place where it can be stolen. So we've come to the end of today's lesson, finally, of 10 things that you never want to hear. Hopefully you never hear those things. I'm really sorry if you do. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever been told any of those things, whether in Afrikaans or in another language, and how you responded, what you did, and maybe you can motivate some other people to not have such a negative response to these negative sayings. And I'm really sorry, but they're good to know in life. So yeah, comment, subscribe, like, and remember to do Afrikaans with afrikaanspod101.com.
It's 10 p.m.
PM. Dit is 10 PM. Dit is 10.
It's hot.
Dit is warm. Dit is warm.
I have to go.
Ek moet gaan. Ek moet gaan.
It was last month.
Dit was verlede maand. Dit was verlede maand.
How's the weather?
Hoe is die weer? Hoe is die weer?
I have no money.
Ek het geen geld nie. Ek het geen geld nie.
May I sit here? Mag ek hier sit? Mag ek hier sit?
I'm tired.
Ek is moeg. Ek is moeg.
Call the police.
Bel die polisie. Bel die polisie.
I was reading.
Ek was besig om te lees. Ek was besig om te lees.
Can I see?
Kan ek sien? Kan ek sien?
How many people are there in your family?
Hoeveel mense is daar in jou familie? Hoeveel mense is daar in jou familie?
Is it true?
Is dit waar? Is dit waar?
I forgive you.
Ek vergewe jou. Ek vergewe jou.
I've heard a lot about you.
Ek het baie oor jou gehoor. Ek het baie oor jou gehoor.
Excuse me.
Verskoon my. Verskoon my. My mother is well.
My moeder se welstand is goed. My moeder se welstand is goed.
I'm fine.
Ek is goed. Ek is goed.
I want a bottle of water.
Ek wil 'n bottel water hê. Ek wil 'n bottel water hê.
It's 10 a.m.
Dit is 10 uur. Dit is 10 uur.
It's by train. It takes about 30 minutes by train.
Ongeveer 30. Dit neem ongeveer 30 minute op. Ongeveer 30. Dit neem ongeveer 30 minute op.
I really appreciate it.
Ek waardeer dit regtig. Ek waardeer dit regtig.
Go straight ahead.
Gaan reguit aan. Gaan reguit aan.
2 weeks. My vacation starts in 2 weeks.
My vakansie begin in 2 weke. My vakansie begin in 2 weke.
It's sunny.
Dit is sonnig. Dit is sonnig.
Where do you live?
Waar woon jy? Waar woon jy?
Hold on.
Hou vas. Hou vas.
I don't know.
Ek weet nie. Ek weet nie.
When is it?
Wanneer is dit? Wanneer is dit?
When is your birthday?
Wanneer is jou verjaarsdag? Wanneer is jou verjaarsdag?
And you?
En jy? En jy?
Where do you work?
Waar werk jy? Waar werk jy?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
It's true.
Dit is waar. Dit is waar.
Stop here, please.
Stop hier, asseblief. Stop hier, asseblief.
What did you say?
Wat het jy gesê?
Wat het jy gesê?
Congratulations.
Veels geluk. Veels geluk.
Never mind.
Moenie bekommerd wees nie. Moenie bekommerd wees nie.
Don't mention it.
Dit is niks nie. Dit is niks nie.
Thank you very much.
Baie dankie. Baie dankie.
Happy birthday.
Gelukkige verjaarsdag. Gelukkige verjaarsdag.
Sign here, please.
Teken hier asseblief. Teken hier asseblief.
Do you have any identification?
Passie? Het jy enige identifikasie? Het jy enige identifikasie?
Do you speak English?
Praat jy Engels? Praat jy Engels?
I'm sick.
Ek is siek. Ek is siek.
I'd like to exchange money.
Ek wil graag geld wissel. Ek wil graag geld wissel.
I'd like to make a withdrawal.
Maak. Ek wil graag 'n onttrekking maak. Ek wil graag 'n onttrekking
I'd like to make a deposit.
maak. Ek wil graag 'n deposito maak. Ek wil graag 'n deposito.
Please? Could I have a statement, please?
Kan ek 'n staat hê asseblief? Kan ek 'n staat hê asseblief?
Want to speak real Afrikaans from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at afrikaanspod101.com. Please?
Asseblief. Asseblief.
Really?
Regtig? Regtig?
Help.
Help. Help.
Awesome.
Asemrowend. Asemrowend.
Thank you.
Dankie. Dankie.
It's difficult.
Dit is moeilik. Dit is moeilik.
What's your phone number?
Wat is jou telefoonnommer? Wat is jou telefoonnommer?
I'm sorry.
Ek is jammer. Ek is jammer.
Nice to meet you.
Kennis. Aangename kennis. Aangename kennis.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Jammer om jou te laat wag. Jammer om jou te laat wag.
How are you?
Hoe gaan dit met jou? Hoe gaan dit met jou?
How have you been?
Hoe gaan dit met jou? Hoe gaan dit met jou?
I'm good.
Ek is goed. Ek is goed.
This is for you.
Dit is vir jou. Dit is vir jou.
You're welcome.
Jy is welkom. Jy is welkom.
I like it.
Ek hou van dit. Ek hou van dit.
Make yourself at home.
Maak jouself tuis. Maak jouself tuis.
Don't worry.
Moenie bekommerd wees nie. Moenie bekommerd wees nie.
It's okay.
Reg so. Reg so.
Please forgive me.
Vergewe my asseblief. Vergewe my asseblief.
I don't like it.
Ek hou nie daarvan nie. Ek hou nie daarvan nie.
What time is it?
Wat is die tyd? Wat is die tyd?
How old are you?
Hoe oud is jy? Hoe oud is jy?
Where are you from?
Waar is jy vandaan? Waar is jy vandaan?
What is it?
Wat is dit? Wat is dit?
Long time no see.
Gesien. Lanklaas gesien. Lanklaas
Delicious.
heerlik. Heerlik.
Slower, please.
Stadiger, asseblief. Stadiger, asseblief.
I don't understand.
Ek verstaan dit nie. Ek verstaan dit nie.
Once again, please.
Nog een keer asseblief. Nog een keer asseblief.
Good morning.
Goeiemôre. Goeiemôre.
Good afternoon.
Goeiedag. Goeiedag.
Good evening.
Goeienaand. Goeienaand.
Good night.
Goeienag. Goeienag.
Goodbye.
Totsiens. Totsiens.
Hello.
Hallo. Hallo.
It's not true.
Dit is nie waar nie. Dit is nie waar nie.
Happy anniversary.
Gelukkige gedenkdag. Gelukkige gedenkdag.
That's not right.
Dit is nie reg nie. Dit is nie reg nie.
I'm sorry I'm late. Ek is jammer dat ek laat is. Ek is jammer dat ek laat is.
I need a doctor.
Ek nood 'n dokter. Ek nood 'n dokter.
How do you get there?
Hoe kom jy daar? Hoe kom jy daar?
That's okay.
Dit is reg so. Dit is reg so.
It's very kind of you.
Dit is baie vriendelik van jou. Dit is baie vriendelik van jou.
Where is the bathroom?
Waar is die badkamer? Waar is die badkamer?
What about next week?
Wat van volgende week? Wat van volgende week?
I lost my phone.
Ek het my selfoon verloor. Ek het my selfoon verloor.
It's great to finally meet you in person.
Om my uiteindelik in Dit is wonderlik om my uiteindelik in persoon vir jou te Om my uiteindelik in Dit is wonderlik om my uiteindelik in persoon vir jou te
It was yesterday.
Dit was gister. Dit was gister.
No problem.
Geen probleem. Geen probleem.
I'm afraid I can't make it.
Ek is bevrees dat ek dit nie kan maak nie. Ek is bevrees dat ek dit nie kan maak nie.
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Afrikaans ebook before it's gone.